Anytime that light come on, it make me fun. It make me laugh. Self-talk. Self-talk is very important. It's another 5 miles, 300 push-ups. That's it's more than that. No, 300 push-ups and a 20-pound weighted vest. So self-talk. Self-talk is very, very important. Very, very important. Especially what everything you tell yourself is very important. So you got to be very mindful of self-talk. Now, they talk about no weapon formed against me, so no weapon formed against me shall prosper. That sounds all fine and dandy when you're talking about a weapon that somebody formed against you. But what if you are your own weapon? That's it's better, dry hat. So what if you are your worst weapon? What if that is true, right? So what do I mean by that? Self-talk. I'm going to give you the top 3. The top 3 worst things you could tell yourself. The top 3 most dangerous things you could tell yourself. The top 3 things that you just shouldn't tell yourself. But I'm pretty sure once I'm done with my list, and this is the top 3 that I came up with. Somebody may have other lists. So this is the top 3 most dangerous, worst things you could tell yourself. Number 1, you'll figure it out. Gotta have the pineapples, man. Gotta have the pineapple. Something sweet right after you work out. It just makes things better. So you'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. In today's world, we live in a world where a lot of things don't have to be figured out. You don't got to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to reinvent anything. A lot of things you're going to use on a daily basis, somebody has already done, and it's up to you to research it and look it up and do it that way. But by telling yourself you'll figure it out, more than likely you're not. You're not going to figure it out. Because if you would have figured it out, you would have done it by now. You would have already figured it out. So telling yourself you're going to figure it out, you would have already done it. So the question comes up is, why haven't you figured it out yet? What are you waiting for? Is life not kicking you in the ass enough right now that you're like, I need to do something, and you're still like, well, I'll figure it out. When? You're like 30, 40 now. The people who follow me are between the ages of 25 and 54. So if you're listening to this, and you're between 25 and 54, and you're telling yourself, I'll just figure it out, you're bullshitting yourself. It's a bad thing to tell yourself. A weapon formed against you shall not prosper. A weapon that you form shall prosper. So, with that said, when are you going to figure it out? Well, time is flying by. When are you going to figure it out? When are you going to start researching it? When are you going to start figuring it the fuck out? And then you have to start implementing what you figured out. Man, that's like 2 separate things. Okay, you're like, all right, look, I figured it out. Now what? Now you're not going to want to do what you figured out. Number two is what hurts a lot of people. Number 2 is, it should be free. Why don't you just give it to me? It should be free. It should be free? Okay. Think about it like this. Education in America is free. From 1st grade to 12th grade, you were in school for 12 years and it was free. What did you learn? What are you implementing? What do you put into the side to say, okay, I learned this in school and now I'm doing this? You're not. So I'd like to ask you, how is free helping you? Free is not going to help you. It's not. If you want good counsel, if you want good advice, you got to pay for it. You got free. Most people didn't graduate high school. Most people didn't graduate high school. Most people bullshitted themselves through high school, barely graduated. You got that for free. How is that working out for you right now? It's not. Well, you should be free. What if you knew something that people came to you and kept asking you for advice? Wouldn't you charge them? Because you went through all that pain and knowledge and time to get that thing, right? To get that knowledge and know how to do a certain thing. And you're just going to give that away for free after you spend all that time and knowledge and learning something? Then you're stupid. Because most people aren't. Most business people are not going to give away nothing for free. Because time is money. Time, you heard that, time is money. So for me to take my time out and it says give people information for free, that's taken away from my time that I could be doing something else. So this whole, it should be free. It should be, I'm not going to pay for that course, or I'm not going to pay this, or I'm not going to buy that, or I'm not going to do, okay, cool, then research it yourself. And while you're wasting that time researching what somebody else already did, it goes back to the whole, they already invented the wheel. You're trying to reinvent the wheel. If somebody is already where I want to be, I'm going to go to that somebody and look at them. If they have a course, they have a book or whatever, I'm going to buy that. Because it's going to shorten my learning curve to get to where they are. That's why people, don't you pay personal trainers? When they look good, you're like, oh, I paid it for that because he looked good or she looked good and da-da-da-da. You pay it because the way they look. Because you want to look like that. You got to pay. This whole free thing is just, it's like, that's why people are getting nowhere. That's why a lot of people are getting nowhere, particularly black people. Because they like, it should be free. It should be free. The internet's free. It should be free. Man, the internet used to be back when the internet was started, January 1st, 1983. The internet used to be a place you can go to and research stuff and get information. Now the internet has been so polluted and has been scrubbed. What I mean by polluted, it adds so much more stuff than what you need. It really isn't helping you anymore. You got to do so much more researching because there's information, then there's misinformation, then there's just commercial information. Like if you look up how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you look that up about 1980, let's say 1990, you look that up. It would give you, okay, get some bread, get the peanut butter, get the jelly, spread it, put them together, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You look up that exact same peanut butter and jelly sandwich today in 2024, they're going to talk about the different types of peanut butter. They're going to talk about different types of bread. They're going to talk about the different ways to roast the bread and make this and put bananas on it. And you're just like, all I want to do is make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And y'all telling me everything, well, is it gluten-free, not gluten-free, with peanut allergies, cashew peanut butter, you got preservatives, you got the how to make preservatives, and it's like, it's too much. I just want to know how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And that's where we get back to the whole, you got to pay to get that information. If you want direct information on how to do something, you're going to have to pay. There's no, Master P paid $25,000 to go talk to Michael Jackson's attorney to figure out how to make more money in the music business. You can look that up. $25,000 to talk to Michael Jackson's attorney. It made him millions of dollars. It saved him a load of time. Why? Time is money. We all had the same 24 hours, but people who know information, who want to get information faster, they're going to pay for it, so not wasting time researching it. Is that stuff out there? Of course it's out there. If I want to learn something, if I want to do something, I'm going to go to somebody's page, look at what they're doing, and then more than likely pay for them to be a consult, or pay for their course, or pay for whatever their guide, or whatever they have to get to where I want to get to faster. Because there's going to be questions that I have that may not be in that information. I'm like, I got to pay for a consult. I'm like, shit, it's $300 for an hour. I'm going to pay that $300 for an hour to talk to this person because I have specific questions that is not being answered for free because I looked on the website or I follow them on YouTube. See what I'm getting at? Number 3. This is the third most dangerous thing you'll ever tell yourself. I'll do it tomorrow. I heard what you said, Rome. It makes sense. All right, tomorrow. There is no such thing as tomorrow. Right now, today. Today is tomorrow's yesterday. Today is yesterday's tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. You'll never in your life see tomorrow. Never, ever see tomorrow. You'll never see it. Will you see Thursday? Yeah. Will you see Sunday? Yeah. Will you see Monday? Yeah. Wednesday? Yeah. Will you see those different days? Yeah. You'll never see tomorrow. So between I'll figure it out or I'll do it tomorrow, it'll never get done. And your brain is constantly telling you this stuff over and over and over again. Over and over and over again, your mind is constantly telling you this stuff. And that's why you're still in the same place you've been in the past 5 to 10, 15 years. It is not going to change. Because you keep telling yourself this. How many times have you told yourself that I'll do it tomorrow? Yeah, I'm going to start working out tomorrow. Man, I ain't going to pay for that. Man, that should be free. Man, they should get that for free, man. I ain't going to pay for that. Okay, I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. Okay. I know I've said that to myself. That's how I know this is the most dangerous things. I said those things to myself. But once I started taking action, paying for courses, paying for consults, once I stopped looking for tomorrow, I'll go ahead and walk. No, I'm going to work out today. Once I start saying, I'll figure it out. No, I'm going to go online and look up people who are actually doing what I want to do, whether it's making videos, editing software, using ChatGPT, all the stuff that you have to learn. I go to that person who's teaching that. I click on their YouTube and I watch what they're doing. And if I can catch on to what they're doing, then cool, I can get what I need. If I can't, then I buy the course or I pay for the consult. Because I don't have the time to sit there to figure out what prompts and I'm not putting in ChatGPT to get the response that I want, and I can't find it on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and pay for the consult. And then I'm going to write the questions down that I have, because whenever you talk to people, you forget stuff. Like when people talk to doctors, they forget things to say and they leave the doctor's office and be like, oh shit, I meant to ask it about that. It's too late. I'm going to write the questions down because I'm paying $300 for a half hour, $300 for an hour consult. Trust me, you're going to have questions written down. You're not going to be like, hey, how you doing? I'm doing all right. So what questions you got? Well, I'm going to be like, nah. Whenever I put the prompt in, the prompt said this. Like, oh, okay, do that. Okay, I put this prompt in and this happened. Okay, we'll do that. And then when I did this and that, well, no, don't do this, do this. Okay. You get right to the point, too. When you're talking about money, you get right to the goddamn point. I say all this to say, those are the 3 most dangerous things you will ever tell yourself. And if you're telling yourself these things, this is your wake-up call. You're not going to get many people to tell you this type of stuff. This is your wake-up call. This is it. You're not going to keep getting somebody to tell you these things. This is it. People are going to start putting things behind paywalls. It's just that simple. Because they know people who pay tend to be more serious than people who are just tire kickers. Okay? That's another thing. This internet, this free thing right here, is just for onlookers and people to look at something. They're bored. They're sitting on the toilet. They're waiting for a bus. They're waiting for the girl to come out the store. They're just bored or watching TV. That's what this free stuff is for. The people who are serious and they want something done, that's behind the paywalls. That's what makes people pay, because they know now you're serious. Right? That's why they make you pay earnest money when you go buy a house. Put money aside because they know you're serious. You're not just out there wasting somebody's time. Look, you got to put this down payment down before we start talking to you, because we got to know you're serious. Like there's certain banks or investment banks, they won't even talk to you until you have 100,000 plus in one of their accounts. They won't even talk to you. They're like, oh, okay, John, yeah, let's see, your account got $50,000. You get another $50,000 or up to $100K or $120,000. Then you call us back. They won't even talk to you. Well, I got a couple questions. You can go to the website, or you can pay $500 for an hour consult. $500, because they know how valuable time is. People who don't value their time, that's why they're walking around saying something should be free. It should be free, because they don't value their time. When you value your time, you'll start making people pay to be around you. So that way they don't waste your time. Once again, top 3 most dangerous. I'll figure it out. Number 2, I shouldn't have to pay, it should be free. And number 3 is I'll do it tomorrow. Kind of get something to eat.